So my hebe is in a massive pot. I'm going to cut it in. So I've got my machete to cut it in 3 pieces. Winter garden aren't always pretty, and that's real life. In this video, I'm showing my backyard garden just as it is right now. Raised beds looking messy, plants resting, dried chayote vines, and signs of winter everywhere. I start by cutting and replanted my hebe where I was able to get 3 new plants from 1. A reminder that even winter growth is happening. Among the mess, daffodils are blooming at the end. I share the peppers that are growing strong and almost ready to go outside. Gardening isn't about perfection, it's about patience, effort, and knowing that when summer comes, the garden will bounce back. If you're gardening on your own, feeling overwhelmed, or wondering if you're doing enough, this one's for you. In winter, we can just hope for summer. Even when the rain falls, we just look and pray that the sun shines. Winter gardening, just showing you, be transparent and show you how my garden is. But it will bounce back, definitely. So stay tuned to see how the garden bounces back in springtime. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope your winter gardening isn't as bad as mine. If anyone thinks that gardening is ever easy, especially living in a cold country, look at my back garden. If you saw what my garden looked like last year, with tons of peppers, everything, the the hanging baskets, everything was blooming. But winter has taken, oops, I'm falling down. Winter has taken its course, and yet things have just hibernating at the moment. So I'm just going to show you a few little, the good and the bad. You have to see, you got to see what DW garden is about, because if you look down, you'll see that it's all pots and the raised bed is just all over. And everything is just rubbish at the moment. So listen, let me go around and show you a few things. But the daffodils are coming through, so you need to see that. So I just show you, give you an insight how the garden is, and hope you stick with me so you can see come a few months the restoration, the refurbishment, and how it's all come together after looking so terrible. Right, so let me show you. Right, what you're looking at is my raised bed. So I've chucked all the pots inside, so you can see all the pots that really needed to be taken out and repot and make better, put it that way. So, but my daffodils has given a little light to, and the birds chirping. Look at this cabbage that can be planted. So there is, all these will need to be taken up and burned. So, and then I'll put the ashes back into using it. There's a whole tub of daffodils that will just bloom. There's strawberry trying to survive. There is lavender. There's so many things, but I'm going to transplant these. This is the Donna plant. I'm going to cut that in 3 and transplant that so you can see. Over here is where the oil nut tree was. I think there might, it looks like there's one on the tree. No? So there's a tree. There's so much rubbish in here, but it will all get sorted. So don't look at it in disgust. It will definitely get sorted. And I'll take you over to where the chayote is at the moment. Hold on. So this is where my chayote lives, and I've used a cover So no water gets under here, but if you notice, this is where the chayote is, and soon you'll see shoots of. Let me see if I can dig in and show you. Hold on. Right, so this is where the chayote will start springing up because it was kept dry. No water got to it. So if you look, this is last year's chayote, and as I said, usually they come back every year. So hold on, there you go. So just pray that it will send up new shoots from the bottom, so I'm not going to disturb it. So we'll put let me make sure you can see. So this is, let me make sure. So this is where the white chayote, last year's chayote. So right here you can feel it and know that it will start putting new shoots. It will start springing up come March, April. So just dry leaves is the best thing for it, and cover it over. Just do that with your dry leaves, and I've got the plastic, so no water catches this. And what I did was I put a marker there so I know exactly where it is. So yeah, and here is a comfrey coming through already. Look, and even coming with the blossom. Can you imagine? Comfrey coming through. Got a thyme there. Yeah. The herbal, oh my God. The herbal fennel is still okay. The herbal garden is in a total mess. So the garden is in a total mess. There's a few herbs here in the tire. There's a thyme here that looks so distressed. Oh, all these will be, we have to take out all of these. These are the pepper. These are all the peppers. I need to take out the wood from at the bottom there. Yeah, all that needs to be taken out. I did plant a few cabbages, but they don't look that promising. A few changes will definitely have to be done, but as I said, I'm just showing you. Look, there's another thyme here. I think I stick some thyme inside here. So yeah, the garden is in disarray at the moment, but right, I'm going to change this and let us do it together. Hold on. This is what I'm changing. This is the hebe plant, and it's called Donna, and it starts to blossom, but I need to put it into that pot. So I need to have 3 pots of it because I'm cutting it in 3 because it can spread and give me about 3 plants. So I'm going to do that now. So my hebe is in a massive pot. It's not, I've just put it to sit until I'm ready to transplant it. So what it is, I'm going to cut it in. So I've got my machete to cut it in 3 pieces because it's 3 big. Hold on. It's 3 plants. I can get that in. Can you see? Right, so here we go. So you know you can transplant your hebe because it's basically, they spread. And this one is called Donna. And the bees love them. Right, okay. So it starts to flower. You can see that. So I needed to put in here. So I'm going to get some soil. So that's 1 pot. I need to put one in a different pot. And I need to bring them to the front of the garden. So I think we might find, let me see if I find another pot. Oh, here's one. Because guess what? So I got myself another pot. So, because they spread. So, right, here we go. So that's 2. Remember? And then here's another one. Oops. Careful. Here's another one. There we go. Drop that in there. Hold on. So I've got 3 plants from one hebe that I had last year. So isn't that good? So I'm going to fill this up with some earth now, and I can keep them here or bring them to the front. And I have enough earth to fill them up with. So I'm going to get my shovel and use the earth from this pot or from the raised bed and fill them up. And I'll show you how they turned out. Yes. So come next year, definitely. It's going to be a good year. I am working it in. It's going to be a good year. But yeah, I'm going to fill this up with some earth now. So that's my winter job done. I managed to do 3 transplants of the hebe called Donna. And here's another one. So there's one. And then there's this big one here. That's the one that's flowering. So we need to get these around the front now. With the peppers all growing nicely, fed, watered, looking green and healthy. Even the chocha is spreading its vine. The gungo peas is growing tall. I had to stake it out. They're all waiting to go outside. Once that garden is ready, cleaned up and set, all these peppers, they're just growing nicely. Chochas growing nicely. Everything is all ready. Just waiting on the, just literally waiting on the weather to go in that garden. And that garden will bounce back. So that's winter for you. When you find that, you know, all the things are all over the place. It looks mucky, but it will get better. So I hope you enjoy. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.